Jack.
Oye, ¿qué te pasa?
What's going on, mi amigo?
Nothing, man. Chilling.
Mucho trabajo, poquito dinero, cabiche.
Yeah, just the usual palm trees, sunshine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
Been
it?
doing pretty good over here, man.
No rain?
It's nice and comfortable, and I can't. It's that perfect time of year where it's just you can go out in a t-shirt and you're not dying. You know?
Yeah,
It's
no.
perfect.
Not here in New York.
No,
It is now
That's
officially sweater weather.
yeah,
Flannel.
Yeah.
Flannel for the
It's
men
getting
out
there.
there.
Flannel.
Sweaters for the women.
Since the last episode, I can tell you Amanda is not here. She is not with us today.
What happened?
She went back to
She
New
went
York.
missing?
No, she went to a funeral, wedding. She's
She didn't go hiking, right?
No, she didn't go hiking.
Right.
No, she went to a wedding. She's like 1 out of 13 bridesmaids.
Oh my god!
Yeah, how many people? Yeah,
I don't. That irritates me, man. Six is the max, man.
How many people do you need to confirm your existence in life for them to turn around and be like, "You're so pretty"? I can't even imagine 13 people.
Bridesmaids.
Yeah,
that's the whole wedding. I don't want 13 people at my wedding. That's just on bridesmaid.
I don't know.
And then you got to get 13 what? Groomsmen?
I have no idea if they're doing
Cocksman.
They didn't invite me, so they're.
You know these people?
Yeah.
They didn't invite you? What do you mean they didn't invite you?
No. We got invited, but
only one could go.
Only one is part of
so
the.
Lucky.
Right.
I think every groomsman should be a cocksman. There should be no virgin groomsmen. You had to live life in order to be a groomsman. I think it's an honor.
Because they prepared the husband. I don't know what the hell to call him. Yeah.
No, you should be a cocksman. You should have at least 5 things. Yeah, a cocksman is someone who's proficient in everything sexually. That's crossed over a few things on their list, and you get the honor of being my groomsman.
It does make sense.
But 13 people? No, I can't. I mean, let's see, if I was to get married in 2023, just saying, hypothetically.
Yeah.
I'm looking at one best man, including, I'm not, this is just a random order. How many people are going to be like next to me at the altar? You're going to get a best man, 1. I don't do 2. I don't get the whole 2 theory. There's no such thing.
Is that a thing? People have ever done
People
that?
do 2. Yeah, they do like a brother because they have to with the Gidding tradition. And then they actually do a best man.
No.
So I have one of those. I'll have my 3 brothers.
All right.
So that's 4. And then maybe 1 or 2. So I'll have 6. Yeah, 6 max. I can't do more than 6. 13?
13.
Jeez, what are they,
13.
Albanian?
I don't know. Super Anglo, blonde hair, blue-eyed, Yeah.
White supremacists.
So other than that, I could say I have done the first scar on my kid.
Oh, I wasn't done with the wedding planning.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Did Amanda forget her wedding ring at home or no?
We actually got them tattooed.
Oh, so she can't see that. There you go. Perfect. Good planning. How many people you had at your wedding? I know I was your best man. Which I got to read the speech one day online, on air.
You still, on air. I'm sure all of the listeners would want to hear it.
Yeah, whatever.
Right. So, what did you ask me?
No, I asked you who you had groomsmen, right? It was me as your best man, and then you had,
and then my brothers,
your 2 brothers, and your dad. That's it. Hey, look at that, 4.
Yeah. I mean,
you can't go over 6, gentlemen.
But not for nothing. But I didn't even I don't think the title groomsman was ever said.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because just now I was having this conversation about groomsmen, and I was like, I don't even remember. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. What's a groom? There's a group of guys that just why? I had my brothers and my dad there. To me, they weren't groomsmen. They were my brothers and my dad, and they deserved that.
Well, American style.
Where they were.
They gotta, spice it up.
Just that title never came to my mind. That was never. I don't know. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it.
13. That's an unlucky number in my head, but whatever. 13. So that's 26 off the bat.
So it might be 13 bridesmaids and one
13,
maid of honor.
One maid of honor, that's 14. Then you got 13 groomsmen and 14. That's 28 plus the husband, wife, or whatever, whoever's getting married. That's a lot of people, man.
That's unnecessary.
You just went from a party bus to like a coach bus.
Who the fuck is gonna come to watch the ceremony? Everybody's in it.
That's 20 minutes of that's 20 minutes of walking down the aisle. I take shrimp cocktail very fucking seriously, and I don't want you biting out of my shrimp cocktail because I gotta watch 24 people walk down the aisle. No. Anyways, what else? You said your son had a scar.
Yeah, no, my kid got his first emotional scar. Just for those,
because he had the regular scar, right? Didn't he slam his fucking head on the coffee table? Or Superman
off of the couch and into the coffee table. Yep,
beautiful.
Off the corner of the coffee table. Not
Is that
like
because he heard Superman change the gender identity or whatever?
No, it's because he fucking watches shows like The Floor Is Lava on Netflix, and he fucking loves it. Like, we're not poor. I made sure that we weren't poor. Yeah. I got you toys. You have plenty of shit to do. I made you a playground, bro.
Maybe he's up to tools. Start giving him fucking sawzalls and stuff.
I'm just saying, there's an infinite amount of shit that he could pick up and play with, and he still decides to, climb up on a couch and dive headfirst, swan dive into the corner of a coffee
Hardy
table.
Style. Yeah.
Fuck, man.
So what happened with this emotional scar? What
yeah. So we had just gone out to eat, and the food goes right through me whenever we go eat fast food. It's not a good thing. But we had gone to drop off Amanda at the airport, so like 10 minutes away from the house, and my asshole at this point, I'm gonna shit myself. At that point, I was convinced that I was gonna have to do half cleanup of a trail and shit in the toilet. It was gonna be
deer hunting. That bar's been around here. I smell it,
bro. Yeah.
About 2 weeks old.
So I'm prepping the kids, and I'm like, get your seatbelts off and get the fuck out of the car. Yeah. Because I am not waiting for you to, I open the door, they stare at me. And I go, why are you still in seatbelts? Get out for the 9 millionth time.
You want to take them off while I'm driving. Take them off while I'm parked now.
Right? Like, get yourselves ready because dad's about to have an accident. So,
I was a big baby for Halloween, I'm still in character.
Yeah, exactly. So we get up onto the driveway, and that bitch didn't even have time to come to a complete stop. I heard the transmission gears just go bing as soon as I threw that bitch in park.
And then you wonder why you have car issues.
Bro, I did not care. And I was like, get out. And I left.
Leave the kids in the car good.
In the car. Yeah. No, but door was open. Like, I opened up their door real quick, and I'm like, get out. So I go in, I leave the front door open, but I run straight to the bathroom. I made it, right? So just, I know everybody's waiting for me to tell you how I shit myself. I didn't. Yeah. Sorry. Story does not end that way. Yeah. But I come out, and this is after me really thoroughly enjoying myself. I had to recover. Everything had to work itself back the way it was before this whole adventure started. So I come out, and there's nobody around. Lights are off. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I don't see, the kids are not, there's no lights on. It's like nobody, the door was still wide the fuck open. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I go outside, and there's Dom just screaming his fucking, I felt so bad. So I'm like, why are you screaming? I opened the door.
Me like Casey Anthony, you motherfucker.
Yeah, it's my fault. And I'm like, oh my God, where is Lena? Because Lena's.
Does your wife know about this yet or no?
Yeah, she saw the whole thing on the security camera.
The one time. I had an update, and I just decided to go into the app.
She called me after the whole ordeal happened. She went, and she calls me. She's like, ooh.
That's so cool. That's crazy. The one time she probably looked at that security camera.
Yeah, no,
too.
she never. This thing doesn't exist.
Girls, they don't like technology, man. Bags, shoes, and water. That's it.
So, yeah, that's it on updates for me, man. Those are the two things that almost gave me a heart attack.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have that big of an update for myself. I mean, I was reading this article. I don't know when it happened. I mean, I could pull it up here, but it was a 7-year-old kid. His name is Bridger Walker, and he saved his sister from a vicious dog attack that left him with 90 stitches across his face. Yes.
Oh my! I know what 5 stitches looks like.
Yeah, the most I've ever had, I think, was 55.
90.
I mean, the kid pretty much almost doubled up on my stitch.
I feel bad. The picture. This kid's pretty scarred up.
He is scarred. Like, if you look at a picture of, I guess that was like probably right after when he got back from the emergency room. It's insane.
For the listeners, give a good description of where those stitches are running.
All right, so yeah, the stitch starts underneath his left eye, probably like 1.25 inches, and does like this almost kind of like a Joker type style, right?
Oh, so this is gonna be a cool scar when he gets older.
I mean, hey, it's a story to tell, and it kind of it's like a backward C all the way to his bottom lip, and I mean, the kid's a hero. He's the hero of the year for UnFollowVic.
That's what I'm saying. This story is going to be a good one to tell.
Little Bridger
People
Walker.
are going to be like, "Hey, how did you get that really cool scar, Mister?"
Well, my father. Do it, Jack. Do it. So, how did you get those scars?
You want to know how? My father was a drinker and a fiend. And one day he goes off crazy.
No. I mean, badass kid. I mean, now that I see him, I mean, this is way after he's healing up. He's still a handsome little kid who's still gonna be a lady magnet.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's chilling, man. Look at him, stronger than ever. He's probably getting free stuff. I see him here in the Thor costume with the Thor's hammer. I'm pretty sure celebrities are signing out, giving him stuff.
No, he deserves it. And the sad part is I didn't really see too much of this. I know New York Post put something out, but it wasn't. These are the stories that really should run, 2-3 days in the news. You know what I mean?
He's a German Shepherd, by the way. And they're really good dogs. He must have just been.
I don't even know. Was it their dog? It might not have been their dog.
I don't think so. I don't think it was their dog, no.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's dope that hit this kid's first reaction in a situation like that.
Multiple fucking procedures.
Yeah.
But his scarring are reducing.
His scarring is going down.
It's going down. I mean, of course, he'll obviously get to be seeing it, but I mean, at least he's got a costume for it and he's older. And honestly,
I feel like because he's young and the scars, this shit happens now. And now especially, there's good ways to clean that up. So I mean, come on, you've seen those shows on. Oh yeah, on Hulu, where they go back and they fix scars and stuff. So I mean, it's gonna be something special when he gets older.
Cute little kids too, man. If that was the daughter, I would have been a different story. But he was a man. He was a man, and he did it.
They should sue.
Well, yeah. If it's not their dog, they definitely should sue.
Oh my god!
They'll get that new little Ferrari little car for Christmas. And
don't even feel bad because it's not like you sue the people; you sue their insurance. And
keep
it's
your dog on the leash.
Well, there's that too, for sure. I don't know the specifics. $7
leash goes a long way sometimes, people.
You think this dog just fucking ran?
I'm sure.
Random?
I mean, the kids look like they're from like the South or something. Cheyenne, Wyoming, I think they're from. So, probably farmlands out there. I don't know.
True.
And then on my next thing is spring cleaning in November. So I'm ordered by my commissioner, Dom. Cleaning? Well, yeah, we got to do a little cleaning here and there. The apartment's getting a little crazy, so
you got to get you know what it really is. You're just switching from fucking Halloween decorations to Christmas decorations. Yeah. Don't even fucking lie.
Pretty much.
We got to go in the back anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, Halloween, it was all right this year. Like
right? I said. Then you spend 5 hours going, where do you want this?
Yeah, exactly. Then I was like, you know what? I need something for the podcast. I live a boring life. I said, you know what? I was bored. It was Sunday. I needed to get out. Why not go to the New York City Marathon? Ooh. So I actually got to see something that I don't think I would ever do personally in 4 lifetimes. It's almost like I compare it to like people back in the 1800s with the witch trials. Like I've never got to witness like a woman saying, I was thinking, and a man spontaneous utter was witch, and then they would have her on trial and then be done with her. So it was almost something like that. It was something like I was never gonna live. I'll never do. But on a good note, it does make me fucking jealous though. I'm very jealous. Like in all seriousness, it's truly amazing to see people do this. I mean, I believe it's the biggest marathon in the world, 26.2 miles. It runs through all 5 boroughs. Now, don't quote me. Okay. I know it ended in Manhattan. That's where I went to go watch it.
Starts and ends in Manhattan?
Yeah. No. It starts in Staten Island, across the Verrazano.
Okay.
Into Brooklyn, Queens, from Queens into the lower side of Manhattan, as far east as you can go. Across the Bronx got like maybe 5 miles out of it. They were like, no, we can't have people go through the Bronx. So we're going to go up 2 blocks. Ran that. Yeah, no, I'm not even done. So they get into the Bronx. Like I said, the Bronx is dangerous. So they were like, hey, guys, we're going to cut this one short, cross over the bridge, back into Manhattan, all the way past Central Park, into Central Park. 26.2 miles.
And, I mean, I know we're going to hear that's 26.2 miles in New York City.
Yes.
That takes like what, 6 hours by car?
By car, 6 hours. But
if you're
by car, 6 hours. But if you're a fucking pro runner, yeah. So I think there was 6 different races. You had the pro men's run, the pro women's run. Then you have the top men run, the top women run. Then you have the pro wheelchair, woman, men, and then the regular woman, men wheelchair. It got crazy.
The wheelchair, and then
that's fucking amazing too, because that's all upper body arm, and they're fucking wheeling away. Don't think wheelchair like the wheelchair you take when you go to Six Flags. It's a hooked up. Yeah, it's like competitive. Yeah, of course they're all competitive.
No one's pushing these people across the
not at all. Not at
I've seen those.
Those you put a rhino in front of them and say jerk it off, I'll give it fucking under 30 seconds. They're jerking that rhino off. But for the men's pro, the winner was from Kenya, Albert Korir, I believe. 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 22 seconds to run 26.2 miles. Do you believe that? That's crazy.
Wait, give me that number one more time.
2 hours.
My brains out.
2 hours, 8 minutes, and 22 seconds. He did it in
2 hours and 8 by foot. Something that would take literally 6 hours by car.
I don't think I've walked 26 miles in my life. Nah, I'm kidding.
No, that's you.
Yeah, well,
it would be a hard day.
In the military, I think we did 23 miles in one shot one time. That was in Korea.
But I think you might get close to doing 26.2 miles if you go to Disney. Like early in the morning till later on at night, I could see
Really?
That.
No way.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, all right. A Disney
when you go
weekend.
to Disney,
a
you
Disney
record
weekend.
That. A Disney weekend. Yes, 4 days in Disney, you'll do 26 miles. This guy ran it in 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 22 seconds. By the way, folks.
For comparison.
And I think not only did he get first place, he also got $100,000, and that's not from Biden. That was from the marathon. And then for the women's pro, she was also from Kenya. And I know her first name. It's Paris. Paris Jepchirchir. She did it in 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 39 seconds.
Yeah, man. Yo, Kenyans are fast.
Very fast. Naturally.
Kenyans are fast.
Naturally fast.
Like that. And yeah.
Yes.
No, a marathon of 26.2 miles done in what we said would be the average person's 4-day weekend in Disney. they did in 2 hours.
They did all of Disney in 2 hours. They would have done it.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh, coronavirus.
Yo, I mean, I know that this takes a lot of training to do. I mean, the most I ever ran was 11 miles, and I was the fittest in my life, and I still wanted to die.
Yeah, I think the most I've run in one shot was 6 miles, and that was military days. And yes, exactly. I wanted to die, but I did feel so fucking good. They probably laugh if I've ever said 6 miles to them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then on top of that, obviously with social media, the whole reason why I think I even got into the urge was because I had a friend. She posted something up that she was gonna go do it, and I was like, I was bored. And, you know what? Let me go see her. And there was an app where you type in her number and it tracks her. I don't know how it tracks her. I don't know if maybe because they wear like an Apple Watch. No, I guess if you have maybe an Apple product or a watch, or I don't know, maybe there's like a video on people the whole time. I have no idea. But shout out to her. I won't say her full name, but Sam. Female, she did it in the women's top runner. I don't know what place she got, but she fucking killed it too. 4 hours and 29 minutes, 36 seconds. So that's impressive.
That's somebody who runs.
Yes.
That's
never me. Never gonna be me. They should start placing bets.
Placing bets on what? On people?
Yeah, why not? They did it in that movie with what's his face? The Ringer with Jackass superstar Johnny Knoxville. He joined the Special Olympics so he can win.
Right. Yeah.
He won, but he ended up losing.
I never saw the full how that movie ended. I think I was on a plane.
No, actually, he didn't win. The fat guy won.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the guy won
those are people that are in there too, right? Those the Special Olympics.
Oh yeah, no, those were real competitors from the Special Olympics, I believe. They were in tip-top shape too.
I don't know. That's to me, it's cool to overcome a special, defect. I don't know what you would want to call it. I mean, they don't people that have autism and stuff like that, they have, sometimes they're given gifts, but more times than not, I feel like it hurts them. You know what I mean? Like so to see them come to a thing like a marathon or to the Olympics and be able to compete, that's really awesome.
Yeah. And they did. I actually volunteered back when I was in active duty service. I volunteered for I think it was the Special Olympics, the bowling alley one. They got to bowl on post at Fort Hood, and I was one of the scorers, I guess. I was the one in charge of the lane with, I think, 4 or 5 competitors, which they took very seriously. Very seriously. Well, I mean, one didn't really care. She would go up there, just throw the fucking ball and sit. But then there was one that kept shining it. Every time she would go up, spit it. She was doing the whole 9. Don't eat it, though.
No.
And then it was cool, too, because it was, fun to, view it. Because, me, I look at everything in comedy, and, everything to me is, comical. But it felt like I was there for, 6-7 hours. It was like a museum of life. If you look at the marathon, because you had the not normal, not even human runners, like the 2 winners I posted. Then you have the very skilled runners, the people that run, because in order to be in this marathon, you gotta to practice, you gotta be running almost 50 miles a week.
Yeah, your lungs, you gotta work those lungs more than a couple of hours every week.
You're not gonna do 2 miles a week and then be like, I'm ready. Yeah, it's not gonna work. And then you have the athletic people.
If 2 rounds of sex gets you breathing super hard, marathon's not
3 minutes of sex gets me dying. And then you have you have the superhuman, the very skilled, the athletic, then the healthy runners, then of course the fucking CrossFitters. And then you got people that do it for social media. I've watched the girl that was on there, wasn't even running, had her phone out, and she's like, I'm here in the New York City Marathon, and I'm running. You're not running. You're showing your audience you're walking. FYI. Right. Then, of course, you have the bigger fat people that I don't know why they do it. If you're doing it for a cause, it's one thing. If you're doing it just for the fucking medal that everyone else gets, besides places 1 through 5th, then I guess great. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, like no one's going to their house.
Like
going,
the whole
you
reason
ran the
why those
marathon?
poor
Did
fucking
you? Really?
EMS guys and cops are out there for fucking 30 hours, it's because they're waiting for the last person to cross. You know, it's Sunday, it's football, people want to get home and watch.
Do they even wait for them to cross the finish line?
I don't know. I left. I have no idea. I'm sure they do.
They're still there.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's the last person? They are on the Verrazano Bridge. Isn't that the start, sir? Yeah, that's the start. They're crossing the bridge now. It's been 14 hours.
That's funny.
Yeah, the Kenyan dude is at the fucking Quiznos banging 5 whores at the Ritz Carlton, and we're waiting for fucking Becky to get out there. And it's funny too, because I'm over there and you hear people like fucking like are shouting people's names, because you know, like women, they put their names on their shirt, I guess for like motivation. So you would shout their name up. I picked on. Hold on, my mic's kind of like buffering.
I feel like that's a very feminine thing to do.
Yeah,
like, I don't think
and
guys
the
would do
two
that.
names, you would never guess what those two names were.
What? I'm listening.
Allie was one.
Okay.
And the other, what was it? It was Allie and
Baba.
No.
Oh.
Allie and like fucking Sarah were like the two most common names being yelled at. I don't know. I found that pretty funny. Yeah. And like I said, it's just funny to see. And like I said, it was a 7-hour museum too of like fatness too, because it was like the really skinny people went. Like those were all the winners, like fucking bones. Then like slowly it progresses to people that have a little bit of muscle. And then there's the ones that have a little bit of meat and muscle. And then there's the ones that are just more fat than meat. And then the ending,
the curves
obviously,
start to really,
so I saw my whole life in 7 hours.
It was a time lapse.
Yeah. A slow one, but definitely...
Yeah. It was a 4-hour time lapse of the how the body goes.
Oh, man. If I ever do any type of marathon, 5 miles, 3.5 actually at the most, I could probably do.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be first. I'd say after, I won't be last.
If it takes you more than 6 hours to finish a marathon, my hard-on's just not there.
Yes, unless it's like something that's like a 2-day marathon type thing with a bike, you run, you swim. What's that? The old fucking the triathlon, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I know, but it was a good time, man. I mean, I still don't know how people fucking do it. So.
But
read some fucking marks, you morons.
Thank you.
Jesus. You know what? I don't understand why some people will do that shit with crutches. Like I've seen people pass that with crutches.
Oh, shit, yeah, I can.
Why?
I don't know. I seen about 2 or 3 people that I seen. One was in a crutch. One was in like the one where you actually got to put both crutches in front of you and then jump your body.
No.
But they were winning. They were beating normal people that look like us.
People for sure.
Fat people for sure, obviously. Just get that out of your fucking head.
That's crazy.
There was no fat person that crossed that line before 9 hours.
You lost to someone that has no feet, bro.
Yeah. Then you had the guy that was actually in a real like wheelchair that was pedaling backwards.
What?
Yeah, like he was sitting on the wheelchair and he was like pushing his legs backwards.
Yeah,
he also beat the fat community.
Of course.
By hours. Yeah, and then you had like this fucking 80-year-old guy who was, I mean, it looked like he was jogging in place, but he's still, I mean, at that age, shit. I mean, God bless.
Yeah. Basically, what we're trying to say is if you're going to do a marathon, you should probably make sure you can run the marathon.
Exactly.
In an average amount of time.
Read some fucking marks, you morons.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
were there the people that ran that shit barefoot? There's always at least one.
I didn't see any. No.
There's at least
not in New York City. You want to do
guy.
that? Yeah. Maybe in a beautiful city or state you can do that, but not in New York City. You don't run New York. You don't walk barefoot in New York City.
That's I guess out here I saw one for the LA Marathon. That one. That
was probably just a homeless person.
You're fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was just probably a homeless person that had retarded strength.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So what else we got? You have something here with this traffic Travis Scott concert.
So actually, there's been a lot going on since the last episode, as far as news wise, like things that are going on in the current events. But certainly, this Travis Scott thing is something to mention. Last I saw because this thing's changing a little bit, because they're still going through they're investigating, but 8 people definitely died so far from this thing called crowd crush.
It wasn't like narcotic use?
No, that's what I thought, because the headline was,
that's what I'm thinking.
Dead at a Travis Scott. And I'm like, that's it. So I'm assuming more people are going to at least, so I didn't even know who Travis Scott was actually. And
he's
then
a singer. Correct, right?
Rapper? He's a rapper, right? Yeah, he's a rapper.
I thought he was a country star. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he's a rapper. So I typed it in my YouTube music, and the first song to come up was No Escape. And I was like, wow, YouTube's got jokes.
No Escape or Escape Plan?
Or is it Escape? Yeah, Escape Plan.
Yeah,
it's Escape Plan. Bad taste.
Yeah, you spoke too soon, Mr. Scott. COVID wasn't there, right? COVID don't go to concerts?
It wasn't. Okay, so the crowd crush is basically when you get crushed by a crowd, right?
Yeah,
it doesn't really get much simpler than that. But imagine, have you ever been in a crowd like that though? Like at a concert like that?
I've been to metal concerts where we
I've been to
purposely
metal
crush
concerts
each
too,
other.
but right. But these people were under that much pressure for long enough that they asphyxiated and fucking died.
Oh my God. But I'm assuming they were at least high or on what they call today, Molly or whatever.
Oh, you mean whether,
because that could play into effect, I would assume.
So that's what they're still coming out with the information, because I'm pretty sure that that's private information that they don't need to release. So we'll see.
If it was a country concert, they would have released everything.
For sure. But like I said, there's really nothing that's really it. There's some people died at a concert. No.
Plan.
Yeah,
but they try to tie this guy into the Satan world.
Satanic. Yeah. Okay, so we can bring that up. I just wasn't sure.
Well, I don't know really too much about it, but this is something where when you put it into the notes, I kind of like just gave it a quick little glance, and like
a glance over.
His stage was like a inverted cross, and where he came out of was symbolic for hell's like portal.
There was a lot of imagery.
Yes,
that is, you could literally just, looks like a photocopy of the Satanic Bible and some illustrations from that cult. It's a cult. Mm-hmm. I don't think if they could call themselves a church. It's not a church, right?
No.
Nah. Who knows? I know that if it's there, Biden should be going to it. Fucking just see him and his family.
Yeah, I know.
But other than that, I mean, we have Kenosha. Have you been following that?
I followed it when it first came out because my eyes were glued. And like I said, I try to stay away from everything news and stuff. If I listen to it on like Louder with Crowder podcast or something, I'll catch a glimpse of it. But no, go ahead. What's this Kenosha kid trial?
So the Kyle Rittenhouse is, just a quick refresher. Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3, killing 1 assailants. I'm just going to call them assailants now, because it's super clear.
Well, I believe the judge in trial said you cannot call them victims.
Right.
They're not victims because they were trying to cause serious physical injury or kill.
Exactly.
Rittenhouse.
Right. So everyone's now at this point talking about how it's a slam dunk and he's going to get off on self-defense. He might have to do or pay a fine for a gun charge, but it's still going to end up being like a misdemeanor, something stupid. Mm-hmm. But something that came up in the trial was a video that came from the FBI. It was like drone footage. It was that Call of Duty where like footage where dudes are lit up and, you know, what was it called? FLIR.
Okay.
Forward looking infrared. And you know what episode I'm talking about? And they're in the helicopter and they're like, all right, Bravo 2, sending him, you know, you just blasting dudes on the ground.
Yeah.
So, and it, step by step, it looks exactly like what everyone knew it was. It was people going after him with weapons, with intent of harming him, and him defending him, and Kyle Rittenhouse defending himself.
Yes.
Killing, by the way, one of the assailants, expertly shot in the chest, who also turned out to be a fucking pedophile that was released from the psych ward that day.
Now, let me ask you something. That guy that was shot and killed, because I remember watching the video. I don't remember 3, but you mentioned 3. But from 2, I know 1 hit him in the head with a fucking skateboard, which is thick as fuck, and in the head. So that's like a red zone area.
Thick.
Super thick.
So
yeah. And then one of them had a fucking pistol.
Right. And
is that the one?
No. The one with the pistol went on trial today. The one with the pistol got his fucking arm blown off. He got his 90% of his bicep just exploded.
I mean, you're aiming a gun. That's good. Self-defense.
Yeah, good. I don't feel
action, not reaction. You don't get shot and then shoot back.
Anybody who's running from you, screaming friendly, and then you chase after him screaming, fuck you, with a gun in your hand, fuck you, bro. Like, you got what you deserved. Can we just agree? So anyway, other than that, I don't want to get too far down the rabbit hole. Everybody already has known or seen this, I'm assuming. But what kind of blows me away is that the FBI had footage of this and only decided until 2 days ago, not 2 days ago, before the weekend, to release it, to give it to, and it's not even like great video. That video that I was describing earlier, it's like, how do I explain it? It's grainy. You don't see very well. It's very zoomed in.
Now, what kind of videos are these? Like professional videos, or these are like what they wear police wise and FBI? They wear like a camera on their bodies.
It's that infrared night style.
Oh, okay. We're still on that. All right.
Right.
But you can paint the picture.
So you can see exactly what's going on because there's plenty of people that are on the ground that got video and audio. So all you basically do is match up all, the video to the audio and sync it. And then you get to hear what's going on while you see what's going on from an aerial. There's no denying what the fuck happened. But what confuses me is why is our government, that's out, right? The FBI, that's a government agency, right? Why the fuck is one of our agencies withholding evidence from the public, basically, at a time when there's a lot of division? I mean, Kenosha, where the shooting happened, it's not like that was the only thing that happened during that mostly peaceful protest.
Oh yeah.
Let me
cocktail this fucking deli. It's peaceful.
Huh? Yeah. No, if you type in Kenosha, there's or just Kenosha shooting. It seems to me like a lot of people forgot that there was another shooting that happened right around that time. Hold up, I'm pulling it up right now. What was that guy's name? David Blake? Fuck. So anyway,
whatever.
That's not back to what I was saying. So that's the feds withholding information, and then also recently,
no one asked us.
Right. So also no one asked us. What fucking horseshit. So we also find out recently that the Steele dossier, the one that everyone was railing on Trump, calling him a fucking Russian.
This one I have no idea what it's about. Yeah.
So yeah, whatever. It was fake information that everyone, me, you, Trump, all the Trump supporters, we all knew it was horseshit because it sounded like horse shit.
Mhm.
It's clear as day horse
Oh
shit.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. The Russian shit.
The Russian, right? The Russian intel story about how Putin and him, he came over and was like, "Hey, Putin, can I get some hookers?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure. Just make sure that they pee on you, or whatever, like some bullshit." And so everyone knew it was fake, and they just released that the FBI knew it was fake. They knew it was fake since 2017.
Wow.
Think of 3 years.
Yeah, what was their excuse? They wanted to make sure it was fake? Like, what are they saying now?
No, they just sat on it. They just sat on it. Yeah. They just sat on it.
Threw it in a folder bin, and we'll get to it.
Yeah, they put it in the back. They put it in the back with Hunter Biden's laptop.
Yeah.
So it blows my mind that and what's crazy is that the FBI knew pretty much when they were interviewing the guy. I forgot what the fuck that Russian's name was. And there's no way I could pronounce it anyway. If you guys are interested, you guys can Google it because I can't even pronounce it. What's the
no idea.
I think we have audio of the interrogation of when they were interviewing that guy, right?
Possibly.
Yes. I have video of Orange Man laying in bed, having 3 horses come in and take piss on him.
Sir, are you sure it was Trump? Did you see his face? You can't lie to a federal agent.
Yes. He came in with big bag white powder and golden straw. No plastic. It kills baby turtles. And he sniff coke off of all 4 beaches.
Wait. You said you sent up 3 women. Who's the other one?
Oh, no. I meant 5 horse. So anyway, they peed and smoked crack and did Alaskan snow cone and plenty of crazy shit all night.
Wait, you said there was coke? This is not adding up.
Did I forget to mention that Mrs. Clinton is paying cash for this?
Okay. We got everything we need. Everything is matching up.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
This will be helpful to take him down, and we'll just we'll leave it on my desk. We'll get back to it in 2024.
Be well, comrade. Be well.
That's Jack and I doing impressions now. We're doing a little sketches.
No, that was definitely
us.
a phone
not
call.
Us at all.
That was definitely the phone, not the phone call, the fucking interrogation.
Read some fucking marks, you moron!
Bro.
Thank you. Oh God. Yeah, we were supposed to have someone on today just for kind of like a prank call, but this kid is fucking shot. So, Jack, you know what time it is? It's time for the bullshit news we're about to spiel.
Oh no, it's good news, but all right.
Jack, what do you got?
So quick and easy, lemon squeezy. We're doing the jab mandate. So I'm sure you must have heard that OSHA came out with this new bullshit law.
Nope.
So in January, everyone's going to be mandated to get the shot. Basically, Biden nodded to OSHA and said, "Hey, I need you to, do something about this." And OSHA did it. And immediately upon OSHA releasing this and setting into motion all of that bullshit, they're getting held up in court because it's very obviously not
extortion.
Yeah. You can't do that to human beings. You cannot tell them, "Hey,
not yet.
You need to buy the." No, they can't. It's in court now. They can.
They trust me. When Trump was still in office and the vaccine came out, the whole Biden administration and people in the Democrat world said, "Do not take the vaccine. We don't trust him. We don't trust it."
Right.
Biden's in office 2 weeks later. You got to take the vaccine.
Fuck you! Get out! Leave our country! Go back to China and smoke crack with your son, you scumbag!
Oh, okay. Where did that come from?
So I don't know. I think that just because it's been happening, it doesn't mean it's constitutional. Mm-hmm. A lot of things have happened that are not constitutional, but we have to get to a point where enough of us come up and say, hey,
Hold the line.
hold the line. This is not constitutional. I mean, even Biden said it with the when he was telling landlords that they couldn't collect rent checks because COVID. So you're a property owner and you're being told you cannot collect money on your property by someone who doesn't own the fucking property.
Yeah.
That's not constitutional. And it took a while, but it got to the Supreme Court and they threw it out because it's absolutely fucking trash.
They want to take over everything.
Right. So the same thing needs to happen with this, because I mean, if you're being told you have to take an injection, which is an emergency, even if it's not an emergency anymore, if it's not an emergency, then people have the right to choose whatever the fuck they want to do about it. So they kind of have this, they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, because, well, if it's not important enough to mandate, then you can't say it's important to force upon the people. So it's no longer a pandemic, because people are literally just choosing to do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah,
about it.
I haven't seen like CNN used to have the number count of people dying every day. That's been taken down.
It's not there anymore. Yeah. No, you're not going to see that. When the Democrats
took office, that thing disappeared.
You're not going to see it. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see Hunter's laptop being brought back up. You're not going to see.
That's all. If you got to dig hard to find those things.
And and I'm not going to get into it, but then just for the listener, you can start looking into Biden's daughter's diary. This is like breaking news over the weekend.
I want to look into that.
Where imagine, okay, so I'm not going to say what it is, but imagine imagine Trump's son having or daughter having this diary. When you read what's in it, I'm not going to put any of it on air for safety reasons, but check this shit out. It's insane, man.
What's with this thing he's trying to do with the now people crossing over the borders? I have a little thing I want everyone to listen to. If you cross the borders, and he's saying that if you lost your kid in the way and you're going to get $450,000. So let me play this clip real quick and see where it goes.
Mr. President, I'd like to ask you real quick, sir, where do you stand? You said last week that this report about migrant families at the border getting payments was garbage.
No, I didn't say that. Let's get it straight. You said everybody coming across the border gets $450,000. Number was referring to.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. If, in fact, because of the outrageous behavior of the last administration,
right,
you coming across the border, whether it was legal or illegal, and you lost your child,
lost,
gone,
or sold,
you deserve some kind of compensation, no matter what the circumstance. What that will be, I have no idea.
But you don't think DOJ?
That's crazy. Yeah, you guys really like. He's not talking about his money. It's not his $450,000.
No, it's yours.
He's talking about your money.
The working man, the working woman.
About your money, bro.
And the funny part is, okay, let's scratch it away. Let's hold off for a second. Let's actually think. Half or more of the people that cross the border are crossing with children.
Right.
100% of them don't give a fuck if that child gets on the other side or not.
Or if it's theirs.
So why are you paying anyone that's trying to smuggle in children that can possibly be going to sex trafficking, and you're going to give them $400K? Which is what most of it is. So what does that say? Oh, we're going over, and I'm losing my kid purposely.
I honestly, like, I know I have my conspiracy theories, but there's no way that many kids, and I mean actual kids, are being processed and put through the system and are, living in all of those kids. I'm pretty sure that there's some sex slave trade going on, and 100%. These kids are in a lot of trouble. And I don't even necessarily care if you just leave the adults and just take the kids. Like, there's no incentive for them then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, then there's no incentive for them. Like, they might as well just stay home.
Fuck the adults. If the kids are there and we can't identify them.
If you care about it,
remember, the Clintons and the Obamas had the separation of the kids, just for people that don't know their history. Clinton started it. Obama fucking made it proficient, and Trump tried to kill it. But at the same time, if that's happening, the adults should be arrested, sent back.
Yeah.
And if the kids cannot be identified to the parents, either by DNA or by courts or whatever, then you know what? Give them some type of schooling up until high school or something. But to give someone $400K for doing
take the kid,
that's fucking coming out of our fucking Americans. That's
bro,
just
you
not,
take the kid, you set up a shack on the other side. You say, just put up a big sign and say, I need, background checks and whatever. You go through the process. You get a kid for free. You just got to pay for the processing. The kid gets a new name, a new everything, and they're yours. Not at these fucking prices that they are right now.
Or you do the thing, they fucking toss the fucking pumpkin and you bring it right back.
Yeah.
What's that thing? You pull the fucking cord and the thing just flies.
I don't know. They got to find something out.
The Vikings used to have it.
The catapult.
That's it. Off you go. But anyway, it's time to get into Vic's Monday night pick. Boom. Vic's Monday night pick. We got week 9. For anyone paying attention, my record is 6-2. Monday Night Football. We have the 3-5 Chicago Bears are going to be taking on the 4-3 Pittsburgh Steelers at Heinz Field tonight. Adult Justin Fields has been doing his thing, but the veteran, Big Ben Roethlisberger, has a strong history while going against rookies. Big Ben, actually, even though he's not doing great this year, he leads the NFL in wins against playing rookie quarterbacks. In his career, he's 24-2. The only 2 quarterbacks that were rookies at the time that beat him were Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott. I do believe being home for Pittsburgh is going to give them a field advantage. And as a veteran on Monday night, he's got to do good. So for week 9, Monday Night Football, Vic's picks are going to be, Vic's pick is going to be the Steelers, Bears 17, Steelers 24. Jack, we did a pretty long episode. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm glad we did, though.
That was good.
We got to get a little bit more. We get to get a little bit more in depth.
Oh yeah, we got a few more things planning before season 2 ends. A few more interviews. I'm working on this taste eating contest.
Let's keep the momentum going for sure. And remember, the show grows with the listeners.
Yes.
So if you're listening and you enjoy this,
give us a follow, give us a share. We'll even shout you out. Whatever it is, let us know. We've been growing pretty large in the last month. Been getting a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Got a couple interviews set up. I'm not going to mention anything, but they're pretty good. I like them. So UnFollowVic Podcast on Instagram. We're all over besides Pandora. So until next time. Peace.
Peace.